Hi guys, today I'm going to be talking about this book by Paul McCartney called Eyes of the Storm. The book actually came out last year in June, but I only just got the book myself about 3 months ago because when it first came out it was £60 from Waterstones, which is my local bookshop. You can see the price tag at the back there, so £60. And I just thought that that was very expensive for a book. I'm a huge fan of the Beatles. I love Paul McCartney, so I knew I had to have the book, but £60 just seemed too much to me at the time. So I did wait a while in hope that it would come down, and it did actually come down. I did manage to get in the end for about £35, so nearly half price. So I'm really happy that I've managed to get it now. But I will say that it's a very, very good quality book. It's extremely heavy. It's actually hurting my hands holding it now. The paper is really nice quality as well. The pictures inside are of a really good standard. Yeah, it's a really lovely book, I think. And today I'm just going to walk you through the book. I won't show you the whole of the book, but just explain parts of it and what's included inside. And here is the front cover, which is one of Paul's many photographs. The Eyes of a Storm is basically a book of photos taken by Paul, who discovered the photos in 2020, and later the photos were also displayed in an exhibition at the National Portrait Gallery in London. I think they may be showing elsewhere now. I don't know if they're being displayed in America now, I'm not too sure. And then inside, the date is 1964 because the majority of the photos in this book were taken in 1964. Then we've just got Paul's dedication there. And on the first page we have a photo of Paul and then his foreword. He's basically talking about the photos, the discovery of them, and his first trip to America, which is where the photos were taken. Another picture of Paul. Definitely recommend reading all of Paul's words here. I did read all of the book. I found everything very interesting. Then we have the preface. And then an introduction. And then we go on to the photographs. And we first start in Liverpool, and at the start of each new location we have Paul's words here. And then we've got the photos. I won't show you all the photos, but it was just so enjoyable for me going through this book, looking at all these photos. Just think it's amazing that we're able to see them now. Underneath some of the photos we have Paul's words, a bit of a description on the photos. And with photos like this that have a cross on them, Paul explains that he put crosses on photos that were his favourites, which I thought was interesting. And then here is a list of the other locations where the photos were taken. So the next part will be the photos taken in London, then Paris, New York, Washington, and then Miami. And throughout this book there's not just photos of the Beatles, but also of fans and just everyday normal people who Paul enjoyed taking photos of. And in a way the photos are like seeing Beatlemania through the Beatles' eyes, which I just found very interesting while looking through these photos. And what I also loved about the photos was that in Miami Paul changed to coloured photos because he said that the sun was very different in Miami from Liverpool, and the colours were so bright and vibrant that he thought it was better to change the colour, which I think was a really good idea. And this caption here just brought a tear to my eye. And then the last pages, we have the coda. Another Lens by Rosie Broadley. And then we have the timeline. I really enjoyed going through this timeline as well. And then the notes. And then just the acknowledgements and the credits. That takes you to the end of the book. I found it a real treat going through this book. I found looking at all the photos really enjoyable. I loved reading the brief descriptions of photos as well, and reading Paul's words. It was all very interesting. I definitely recommend you reading the book if you're a Beatles fan. It's a real treasure and a great coffee book styled book as well. Coffee book? Coffee table styled book as well. I know it's quite late to be given a review of this book, but I wanted to include it on my channel in case anyone out there is considering getting the book, or they're a little unsure whether they should or shouldn't get the book. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please let me know in the comments if you've got this book and your thoughts on it, or if you plan to get it in the future. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe if you want to see more from me, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! This book is heavy. I should just not keep holding it.